Hello, everyone, and welcome in to Phoenix Christian Basketball here on the Phoenix Christian Basketball YouTube channel. We apologize for the delays. Little Wi-Fi issue now all figured and sorted out. 3:20 left to play in the first quarter. Roadrunners of San Tan leading the Phoenix Christian Cougars 6-3. Now make it 8-3 with mid-range jumper by Zaire Richardson. Cougars going right to left. Black jerseys, green numerals, white outlining. Roadrunners going from left to right. White jerseys, green numerals, yellow outlining. Hagan drives baseline, puts up a floater, good! Jace Hagan with his third point of the night. Earlier was 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Cougars down by 3, 2:45 left to play. Peyton Lobosh, the freshman sensation, dishing out and drawing the foul of Anderson. Rather, that foul on Jace Hagan, his second. Peyton Lobosh at the line shooting 2 free throws. Lobosh so far through the first quarter held to 0 points. This would open his account, and it does not. Free throw goes short off the iron. Dominic Paris checking back in for the Cougars. Starting 5 for the Cougars here this morning, Xavier Sandoval, Malachi Morneals, as Lobosh goes 0 for 2 from the line. His account book still closed. San Tan full court press trying to force a turnover. Hagan pulls the trigger from downtown, a little short. Starting 5 for the Cougars, Xavier Sandoval, Malachi Morneal, Dominic Paris, Jace Hagan, and Bryce Anderson. Zaire Richardson under reverse layup and in. Richardson with 6 points on the day, single-handedly keeping the Roadrunners ahead. Ruben Guerrero loses the ball out of bounds. San Tan basketball. Starting 5 for the San Tan Charter Roadrunners. Peyton Lobosh, Zaire Richardson, Kalen Bonner, Bo Burns, and Jace Benjamin. William Gordon, the only non-starter in the game. Actually, I beg your pardon, 2 along with Christo Jackson. Mid-range jumper from Richardson, good. Zaire Richardson taken over in the first quarter with 8. Everyone thought it might be Lobosh. It ends up being Richardson. Sandoval trying to find Cam Dollar in the near side corner. Ball goes out of bounds. Roadrunner ball. Richardson, a junior, averaging 13.6 points a game as he brings the ball up past half court already today in the first quarter with 8. Richardson driving again, dishing. Now it's Lobosh. Left-handed layup blocked by Dom Paris. Cougars going the other way. Anderson on a 2-on-2. Kicks it out to Sandoval. Cougars slow it down. Pass intercepted by Lobosh, finding the hands of Gordon. Now Benjamin. Jackson finds Gordon. Zaire Richardson driving baseline. This is out deep 3. Christo Jackson. No good. Rebound collected by Xavier Sandoval. Cam Dollar in the low post. Travel. A minute left to play in the first quarter. Roadrunners on top of the Cougars, 12-5. Lobosh and Anderson still held scoreless. Lobosh and Anderson, both team leaders in points per game, averaging over 20. And so far through the first quarter, both have 0. Gordon, Cam Dollar wants to travel. He won't get it. Zaire Richardson pump, fake, travel. Would have missed the layup anyway. Timeout taken by head coach Kyle Crooms and the Roadrunners. Both Cougars and Roadrunners now with 4 timeouts left. Welcome into Phoenix Christian Basketball here on the Phoenix Christian Basketball YouTube channel. We are unable to show the game due to AIA broadcasting regulations, as NFHS Network has exclusive streaming rights for the game. Cougars trailing the Roadrunners 5-12 with 45.2 seconds left to play in the first quarter of action here from Veterans Memorial Coliseum. Gio Young, the freshman, seeing a lot of action here this morning. Paris finds Gio Young. Elbow three, no good, trying to use the glass. And a block on Achilles Lopez. Head coach Ben Stryzak rotating his Cougars around. We've already seen a few bench players enter the game. Achilles Lopez one, alongside Gio Young and Cam Dollar. Trying to keep the legs fresh throughout 4 quarters and potentially the final tomorrow at noon. Richardson at the free throw line. His first free throw off the mark. 31.2 seconds left to play. When the ball is live, Richardson misses again. Rebound hauled in by Lopez with no contestant. Anderson finds Guerrero near the baseline. Guerrero passes it out. Cross-court pass, trying to find Cam Dollar, does off the finger of Benjamin. Achilles Lopez with the ball in the far side elbow. Guerrero, mid-range jumper, no good. Foul. William Gordon with his first foul of the morning. Ruben Guerrero at the line, shooting 2, trying to cut the San Tan lead down to 5. Guerrero's first a little bit too much and off the mark. Now 12.1 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Cougars trail by 7. Guerrero 0 for 2 from the line, rebounded by Lobash. 10 seconds now, 9. Lobash working on Anderson, step back 3, passes out. Deep 3 now by William Gordon, off the mark. Anderson puts up a mid-range shot, no good, trying to get a little bit of shot clock cheese. We played 1, 3 more to go here on the Phoenix Christian Basketball YouTube channel. San Tan 12, Phoenix Christian 5. Welcome down courtside, I should say, here at Veterans Memorial Coliseum. Once again, my name is Nicholas Pietrzycki. Let's look at a little bit of the stats here coming into the game. First, for the home team, San Tan Charter, the number 1 seed in the 2A playoffs, coming in with a record of 27-3. San Tan offense averaging 86.6 points per game and over 2,600 total points scored. 6 games of more than 100 or more points. Roadrunner defense lighting up 50.7 points per game and allowing just more than 1,500 points, 1,522 points this season to be exact. For the Cougars, their offense averaging about 22 points less per game, 64.1. Defense 42.6 as we are back in play in the second quarter of action. Looks like we got a foul on Gordon for a block. Rather, Zaire Richardson, the guilty culprit there on the foul. Checking in for the first time tonight, Jared Johnstad in for Richardson. He'll get a breather. On the floor for the Cougars, Malachi Morneal, Dom Paris, Xavier Sandoval, Jace Hagan, Bryce Anderson, the original starting 5. For the Roadrunners, Christo Jackson, Peyton Lobash, Jace Benjamin, Jared Johnson. 3 ball from Hagan, off the mark. Rebounded by Anderson. Paris loses the ball, saves it, comes crashing into me. Missed my computer, unlike Anderson. Gives you a quick adrenaline rush there as Dom Paris not shy to go after the ball. It's a whole different ball game when you're courtside versus up in the broadcast booth in the Cougar Den. 7:20 left to play in the second quarter. Cougars still trail by 7. Malachi Moore-Neal down low in the paint. Johnstad loses the ball. Paris passes it out to Sandoval. Sandoval dribbling far side. Anderson pulls the trigger from downtown. No good. Full court pass almost attempted by Gordon. Looking for Jackson. He'll take it himself this time. Blocked by Paris. No, fouled instead. Dom Paris with his first foul. William Gordon looking to add to his account with 2 free throws. First one up and in. Second one from Gordon, up and in as well. He has 4 on the morning. Hagan, cross-court pass finds Sandoval, out of bounds. And the ball today has a little bit extra butter on it, slipping in and out of the hands of Cougars multiple times. Benjamin drives baseline and passes out. No good on the right-handed effort from Jackson. Hagan trying to get past Lobosh. He can't. Steals the ball. Anderson guarding him closely. Double dribble, Cougar ball. .6:26 left to play until halftime. Roadrunners the only team to score here in the second quarter. They lead 14-5. A much different story from the Roadrunners' last game against Horizon Honors, where in the blink of an eye, they had 18 points in the first quarter and added to it later. Anderson, far side corner, 3, no good. Cougars still looking for their first points of the second quarter. Lobosh brings up the ball and passes to Gordon. Lobosh near the center court logo, calls over a screen from Benjamin. Lobosh driving, still driving, pass it down low to Gordon. His effort no good. Anderson dribbles by Lobosh. Spin move, layup no good. Second chance points by Anderson, no good. The ball is allergic to the basket for the Cougars as Malachi Moore-Neal comes crashing into Lobosh. That will be Moore-Neal's first. Lobosh gets the inbound, dribbles it past the state championship logo on center court. Lobosh, right side elbow, still right side elbow, driving, gets his pockets ripped. Corner 3, way too much on that one from Benjamin. Not an air ball, but almost a too much air ball. Hagan, atop the key, pulls the trigger, no good. Ball goes out of bounds, Roadrunner ball. Nine points separating the Roadrunners and Cougars. Roadrunners leading 14-5. 4:55 left to play in the first half. Gordon. Deep 3. Off the mark. Rebound found by Anderson. Anderson slows it down and finds Sandoval. Still Sandoval. Pass behind Anderson. He's able to find it. Anderson slowing the pace down. Hagan, near side elbow. Driving, right-handed layup, good! Jace Hagan with 5 points on the morning. Cougars cut the lead down to 7. Cougar faithful that have traveled the 10 minutes to Arizona Veterans Memorial Coliseum as an air ball by Peyton Lobosh was contested by Moore-Neal. Anderson working against Jackson. Finds Hagen near mid-court. Under 4 minutes left to play in the second quarter. Paris trying to get it down low to Malachi Moore-Neal off the foot of Benjamin. Malachi Moore-Neal was calling for it, had a mismatch. Lubach, the 5'8 freshman, against Moore-Neal, the 6'3 sophomore guard. 3:50 left to play in the second quarter. Cougars still trailing by 7. Sandoval. Inbound pairs, miscommunication. San Tan ball. Bo Burns to inbound. Back on the baseline. He's about to inbound in front of me. Roadrunners going from left to right, Cougars right to left. Richardson back in the game. Gets 2 screens, gets Baston Bose, draws the foul. Xavier Sandoval with his second on the morning.
Xavier Sandoval, his third team foul. Paris returns for Phoenix Christian. Bonner back in for San Tan Charter.
Substitution for the Roadrunners, Benjamin out. Kylan Bonner back in. Foul, Roadrunners. Christo Jackson with the offensive foul. Ball goes the other way. .3:35 left to play in the second quarter. Hagen on the floor, able to pass out of it. Moore-Neal back to Hagen. Double team by Richardson and Jackson. Anderson in the far side corner. Puts up a 3, way too much, almost more like a pass that finds Moore-Neal. Guerrero pump fake, passes out to Hagen. Able to collect before backcourt violation. Hagen double team now guarded by Richardson. Hagen dishes to Anderson, far side corner, 3, bang! Bryce Anderson with his first points on the morning. And the Cougars cut it to a cut the game to a 14-10 lead for the Roadrunners. Burns nods his head right, wants Jackson to cut, unable to get the pass off. Richardson dribbling, passes out of a double team. 3 by Johnstad, off the mark. Foul called on Dom Paris for what? I'm not sure. We'll see now. Then announce a foul. Can only imagine maybe for blocking. Roadrunners keep possession. Jackson blocked by Malachi Moore-Neal. Cougars go quick. Ball finds the hands of Richardson. Free throw jumper from Richardson, off the mark, rebound found by Hagen. He loses it, but draws the foul. Cougar ball. Bonner with his third foul. Malachi Moore-Neal, a great block to save 2 points. 2:19 left to play until halftime. Cougars trail by 4. Cougars had the early 2-0 lead with a Malachi Moore-Neal floater and now find themselves down by 4. Hagen passes out of a double team. Now Guerrero. Anderson pulls the trigger, near side elbow. A little too much. Richardson finds the rebound. Richardson loses the ball. Hagen recovers. A wide open layup. Jace Hagen, an easy 2. Jace Hagen with 7, and the Cougars trail by 2. Jace Hagen carrying the load today with 7. 1:35 left to play. Drive by Benjamin, and 1 basket. Count it. Dom Paris with his third foul. And now has to be careful fouling next time. Benjamin, a chance to add one. Had a chance to talk to Coach Stryzak pregame. One of the things that he emphasized that the Cougars have done a good job on is keeping to themselves. You don't want to add any fuel to the fire for the Roadrunners. Benjamin's free throw off the mark, rebounded by Guerrero. He said, hey, if you make a big three, say something, say it in your head, don't say it to them, don't add fuel to the fire. Anderson, near side elbow three, off the mark, he gets his own rebound. Pump fake, mid-range floater, good. Cougars trail by 2. 14-16. Cougars, a one-possession game. 1 minute until halftime. Benjamin, near side, right side elbow, drives to the basket, spins, passes out of it. Christo Jackson. Now Burns. Burns a 2, no good. Rebounded by Benjamin, blocked by Malachi Morneal once again. Peyton Lobosh with the ball near midcourt. Under 40 seconds to play. Lobosh dancing on Guerrero. Guerrero not letting him go anywhere. Pass intercepted by Morneal, but it goes out of bounds. Malachi Morneal with 2 blocks in the second quarter, keeping the Cougars alive. Richardson thought about a quick three, now drives, blocked by a horde of Cougars, no foul instead. Fouls on Malachi Morneal, his second. Richardson a chance to add to his 8 points here this morning, make it 9. Sandoval comes in for Guerrero. Only non-starter in the game, Cam Dollar in for Dom Paris. 29.2 seconds left to play and counting down when the ball is in play. Richardson 2 for 2 once again from the line. Cougars trail by 4, 25 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Anderson finds a low pass from Sandoval, passes it back. Sandoval guarded closely by Richardson. The senior guard driving, puts up a shot. Traveling violation, Roadrunner ball. Ruben Guerrero checking back in for Sandoval, so a quick exit. San Tan 18, Phoenix Christian 14. A tight one. Lobosh dancing on Hagan, step back three. Off the back of the iron, no good, and that is how we end the first half here from Veterans Memorial Coliseum. The number 1 seeded Roadrunners 18 and the 5 seeded Cougars 14. 4-point game heading into halftime, 10 minutes beginning now. Set your watches, your clocks, your timers, your microwaves, whatever it might be. 10 minutes of halftime begin now, and after that we'll be back with more Phoenix Christian basketball here on the Phoenix Christian Basketball YouTube channel. Don't go anywhere, folks. Welcome back to the second half. The 2A state semifinals here from Veterans Memorial Coliseum. Xavier Sandoval to inbound the ball to Jace Hagan, and we are underway in the second half. Ball stolen quickly by Jace Benjamin. Anderson chasing him down, up for the block. No block, miss layup, miss follow-up layup by Richardson. Crisis averted for the Cougars. Sandoval, floater, no basket. Ball going the other way. Had the chance to talk to Coach Ben Stryzak of the Cougars at halftime, and he said, hey, it's simple. We're in this. It's a 4-point game. We're in this. Just got to keep doing what we do best and keep doing what we've been doing. We are in it. Richardson, near the Banner Sports Medicine logo in the near side elbow. Still Richardson guarded closely by Sandoval. Bo Burns finds the freshman Peyton Labosh. Labosh held to 0 points in the first half. Foul, Jace Hagan. Hagan with 3 fouls. Dom Paris as well with 3 fouls. A couple of Cougars that need to be careful when it comes to fouling. Burns to inbound. Finds Bonner down low. Benjamin. Roadrunners working it around the arc. Richardson, floater, good. Zaire Richardson with 12 points on the day. Carrying the Roadrunners, scoring over half their total points here this morning. Anderson jab step, passes out. Sandoval gets his pockets ripped. Paris diving for the ball. Timeout taken by Ben Stryzak to preserve possession. He has 3. Roadrunners with 4. Last game up in Prescott against Leading Edge Academy. Cougars winning that 60-50. It was a back and forth game the whole time, much like this. Cougars actually trailing for a majority of the game. Couple clutch baskets in the fourth quarter, coming back to win and advance to the game here this afternoon. Scoring leaders from that game, Bryce Anderson 19, Malachi Morneal 16, and Xavier Sandoval with 12. Sandoval with multiple clutch buckets and a couple free throws in the fourth quarter to aid in the 10-point win. Sandoval finds Malachi Morneal on the inbound. 6:15 left to play. Roadrunners up by 6, 20-14. Anderson pulls the trigger from downtown, no good. Rebound got by Sandoval, losing it on the ground, still losing it. Ball pops out, still on the ground. Zaire Richardson a one-on-one with Bryce Anderson. Euro step and 1. Count it for Zaire Richardson and a chance to add 1 more. Second foul against Anderson. Richardson converts the and 1. Richardson with 15 points here this morning. Averages 13.6 on the season. Today with 15 over that. And a blocking foul against the man I was just talking about. Richardson, a junior, standing at 6'1" as he gets subbed out for William Gordon. Richardson a chance to catch his breath. .545 left to play in the third quarter. Cougars trail by 8. Anderson guarded closely by Benjamin. Now double team coming, has to pass out of it, travel. Combination of Benjamin and Lobash get the senior forward to turn the ball back over to the Roadrunners. Roadrunners up by 9, 23-14. Another foul against Anderson for a push. Anderson now with 3. Hagan in for Guerrero. 3 Cougar starters with 3 fouls. 1 more and they're in a bit of trouble. Burns to inbound. Looking for Gordon, can't find him, finds Lobash in the near side, 3-point elbow. Lobash working on Malachi Moore-Neal, spin move. Finds Benjamin, passes out. Corner 3 from Bonner, bang! Roadrunners lead by 12. Pass nearly intercepted by Bonner. Anderson, no shot, foul. Jace Benjamin with his first foul on the morning. Referee has some words to discuss between Anderson and Benjamin. Potentially not liking something he heard. Ball gets inbounded to Anderson. Malachi Moore-Neal down low, tries to put up a shot and draws a foul. 5:07 left to play. Moore-Neal going to the line to shoot 2. Moore-Neal scoring the opening basket back in the first quarter, the only lead the Cougars have had here in the morning. Malachi Moore-Neal now with 3, looking to make it 4 with another free throw made and cut the lead back down just ever so slightly. Moore-Neal 1 for 2 from the line. 5 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Roadrunners 26, Cougars 15. Lobash dancing on Moore-Neal. He loses the ball off his knee. Cougar ball. Lobash still with 0 here in this 2A semifinal matchup. Has held his own more on defense, usually known for scoring. Moore-Neal. Back to Sandoval at top. Hagan pulls the trigger from 3. Good! Jace Hagan cuts the Roadrunner lead. Roadrunners lead by 8. Lobash loses the ball off his foot. Hagan diving for the ball. Lobash, near side corner 3, blocked by Malachi Moore-Neal, his 3rd. Malachi Moore-Neal on the fast break. Sandoval drives baseline, kicks out to Hagan. Hagan driving, blocked. Sandoval, far side corner 3, no shot, draws a foul. 3 free throws coming up for the senior. Gordon now with 3. Sandoval opens his account for the morning with a free throw there that bounced what seemed like forever for the Cougar faithful that have traveled a couple minutes down the road. The Veterans Memorial Coliseum. Sandoval 2 for 2. A chance to make it 3 for 3. Richardson returning along with Christo Jackson. Lobash and Burns come out. Sandoval goes 3 for 3, and the Cougars trail by 5. Bonner, a quick 3, no good. Rebounded by Malachi Moore-Neal. He'll work on the fast break. Anderson Down to Paris down low. Off the glass, no. Rebounded, collected by Richardson. Gordon, alley-oop ball off the rim. Another fast break for the Cougars. Morneal trying to reach up for it. Cougar ball. Roadrunners thought they had it and backed away. Stoppage in play for Xavier Sandoval, who's a bit shaken up. Guerrero comes in for Sandoval. Hagen now to inbound. Hagen, far side elbow three, off the front of the rim. Rebound by Jackson, he'll take it himself. Euro step on Paris, shot good. Timeout taken by Kyle Crooms and the Roadrunners. They lead by 7. 28-21. Looking like the two teams are playing in football rather than basketball. 28-21, very common football score. Welcome in to Phoenix Christian Basketball here on the Phoenix Christian Basketball YouTube channel. My name is Nicholas Pietrzycki. Thank you so much for tuning in here today in this two-way semifinal matchup between your Phoenix Christian Cougars and the San Tan Charter Roadrunners. The third all-time meeting in the last decade between the Roadrunners and Cougars. San Tan getting the better of the Cougars in both of those matchups. First meeting coming back in the 2020-2021 season. San Tan winning 73-47. Two teams met again the next year, and San Tan squeaked out a 3-point win, 54-51. One of the points that Coach Stryzak emphasized to the Cougars pregame is, hey, it's David Goliath. They've beaten us before, and hey, guess what? Everyone, except for the people in this room, think that they're going to win. They have all the hype, they have all the momentum, but guess what? All we need are the people in here to believe. David versus Goliath, guess what? No one knew David's game. No one knew that David was a master user of the slingshot, taking out Goliath with a rock to the forehead. He said, hey, we're underdogs. We're going to have that mentality. Use it. Let's go win this game. Morneal at top of the key finds Sandoval down low. Sandoval draws a double team. Dish it to Morneal. Off the backboard and in. Close games, nothing the Cougars aren't used to. First two games against Bisbee and Leading Edge Academy Gilbert were close games from start to finish. Gordon passes it. Jackson blocked from behind by Morneal. Make it 4. Morneal had 3 last game against Leading Edge. Step back 3. Anderson, no good off the front of the rim. Rebound collected by Bonner. Richardson slows it down. And the near side elbow working against Hagen. Driving, stops, puts up a mid-range shot, good. Zaire Richardson with 17 of the Roadrunners' 30 points here this afternoon. Well, still morning, almost afternoon. Under 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Morneal with the ball and the near side elbow. Sandoval drives baseline, backs out. Cross-court pass finds Hagen. Now Anderson in the near side corner. Step back 3, good! Bryce Anderson with his second three-pointer made. He has 8, and the Cougars trail by 4. Three ball, front of the rim and in by Bonner, and matches Anderson. 1:15 left to play in the third quarter. Cougars trail by 7. Hagen in the near side corner. Gets a screen, puts up a 3, off the front of the rim, rebounded by Richardson. Richardson driving. Gets met from behind by Paris. Guarded closely by Morneal. Richardson. Bonner. Elbow three. No good off the mark. Rebounded by Richardson. No Cougars wanted it. Follow-up shot. No good. Third chance shot. Good. Off the hands of Jace Benjamin. 35-26, 30 seconds to play. Roadrunners ahead. Now under 20 seconds left. Sandoval holding it. Now drives. Dishes it. Pass to Morneal's hands. Good. Off the save of Gordon. A Roadrunner assisting a Cougar. Shot by Gordon. No good. Draws a foul with 1.5 seconds left to play. Dom Paris, 4 fouls, 1 more, and his day is done. William Gordon nails his first free throw. Back to, well, it was a football score, 35-28, 36-28. Roadrunners lead. Now make it 37. Anderson, half-court shot, almost in, tickled the iron. We played 3, 1 more to go here from Veterans Memorial Coliseum on the Phoenix Christian Basketball YouTube channel. Roadrunners 37 and your Phoenix Christian Cougars 28. We'll be back with the final 4th quarter of action. 8 minutes to go. Cougars down by 9. Welcome into the start, the 4th quarter here in the 2A state semifinals between your Phoenix Christian Cougars and the San Tan Charter Roadrunners. Zaire Richardson is driving, stopped by an official. Richardson with 17 points leading the way for the Roadrunners. For the Cougars, spread out, Morneal with 7, Anderson with 8, but leading the way, Jace Hagan with 10. Near side 3 ball, Christo Jackson off the mark, rebounded by William Gordon, second chance effort, good. Cougars now in a 11-point hole and have 7.5 minutes to make it up. Morneal holds and finds Anderson. Guarded closely by Benjamin. Morneal gets the screen, finds Guerrero, now Anderson. Over a double team, good! Bryce Anderson with a big boy shot. .7:05 left to play here in the final quarter in the 2A state semifinal. Number 1 seeded Roadrunners up on the number 5 seeded Cougars, 39-30. Richardson dancing all over the Cougars. Floater, no good. Rebound found by Guerrero. Drawing the foul of Bonner, he now is 4.
First team foul.
Coming back in the game for his first action in the fourth quarter, freshman Peyton Lobash. Cougars holding the freshman sensation Lobash to 0 points. Lobash second in the entire AIA in three-pointers made with 107. And it's second in the 2A conference in field goals made total with 222. A man that's used to putting up big numbers and scoring the ball held scoreless through 3 quarters. Sandoval drives baseline, guarded by Lobash, trying to find Malachi Moore-Neal. Roadrunner ball, a little too far for Moore-Neal to chase. Just under 6.5 minutes left to play in the fourth and final quarter. Richardson finds Jackson in the left elbow. Lobash, deep top three, no good. Rebound collected by Anderson. Malachi Moore-Neal in a bit of space. Anderson, floater, no good. Moore-Neal, second chance effort, and one basket, count it. Malachi Moore-Neal a chance for an and one and to cut the Roadrunner lead down to 6. Moore-Neal unable to convert the and one. His point total for the day remains at 9. Benjamin driving. Hagan goes for the steal, goes for it again, and misses. Gordon, free throw line jumper, off the front of the rim. Rebound tipped by Anderson, eventually finding Paris. Moore-Neal driving to the basket. Off the backboard, no goes. Off the hands of a Roadrunner, Cougar ball. Richardson takes a breather, Burns reprieves him. Anderson gets high and collects the inbound. 5.5 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. Sandoval, spin move, travel. Lobash guarding him close, forcing the senior guard to turn the ball over back to San Tan Charter. Lobash and the Roadrunners go quick. Christo Jackson off the glass. His second bucket of the day. Cougars back to trailing by 9. Sandoval's layup, no good, foul occurring before. Bo Burns with his second foul. Cougars to inbound. 5 minutes, 14 seconds left. Cougars in a 9-point hole, trying to get out of it. Sandoval guarded by Lobash. Cross-court pass to Hagan. Gets a screen from Moore-Neal, he won't use it. Hagan driving baseline, kicks it out. Anderson, elbow three, good! Bryce Anderson with a clutch three to cut the lead. Gordon, guarded by Paris in the elbow. Gordon dancing, driving, up for the layup, no good. Put back by Burns, good. Burns with a big tip in to get his first 2 points of the night. Moore-Neal, all the way down the court, no good. Rebounded by Anderson. Roadrunner ball, and Anderson is down on the floor. Anderson is now off the court, but hobbling. Hit the court hard. We'll take a quick break here on the Phoenix Christian Basketball YouTube channel. Technical foul assessed to the Cougar bench as Lobash shoots the free throws. Misses the first, has one more left. Lobash's second free throw goes in, and the freshman is finally open his scoring account. Who would have thought with 4:34 left in the fourth quarter, Lobosh would open his account on a technical foul free throw nonetheless. Not a layup, not a jumper. A technical foul free throw. Lobosh with the ball near center court. Gets a screen from Burns. Driving. Still driving is Lobosh. Passing out of it. Right to Benjamin. No good. Foul. Kyle Crooms pleading his case, saying Morneal hit the rim. Let's see what the call is here. Paris, fifth foul and fouling out. Guerrero takes his place. Benjamin at the line to shoot two. Paris saluted by the Cougar faithful in attendance here today. Benjamin's first, no good. Benjamin making it a 10-point Roadrunner lead. 4:15 left to play in the fourth quarter. Anderson back in the game. Timeout taken by the Cougars. Coach Stryzak saying he didn't call one. Coach Stryzak saying, pleading his case, not getting anything from the officials here today, wanting him to sit down, saying that he's had enough of the head coach's words. 4:11 left to play in the fourth quarter. Roadrunners 45, Cougars 35. Not something you want if you're the Cougars. Your head coach on the verge of being tossed in the biggest game of the season, and for both of these teams, it is the biggest game of the season. Once again, 4 minutes, 11 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Roadrunners have 3 timeouts left. Cougars have 2 timeouts left. Hagan inbound. Hagan finds a bit of space. Now trying to find the space. It's Morneal down low, working against Burns. Hagan, corner 3, off the front of the rim. Sandoval tries to save it. No signal as of yet. It is Cougar ball off the leg of Gordon. Anderson gets the inbound. Sandoval, corner 3, off the front of the rim. Hagan gets the rebound. Sandoval driving to the basket. Charge taken by Burns. Sandoval down on the floor now. Both teams putting it all on the line in the semifinals here at Veterans Memorial Coliseum. 3:36 left to play in the fourth quarter. Score remains the same, 45-35. We have a potential issue with the scoring table, maybe time. It's the issue as the ref looked at the board and blew his whistle to stop play. Dom Paris' day is over. He fouled out with 5 fouls. Paris 0 points on the day, but a couple rebounds and a block. Clock is reset to 3:45 to play. Cougars still trail by 10, 45-35. Lobosh. Guarded by Morneal. San Tan usually playing with some pace, trying to slow it down here. Ball goes out of the hands of Christo Jackson. Travel against Benjamin. Cougar ball. Benjamin didn't think so.
Number 2, Simon Richardson returns for the Roadrunners.
Richardson set to come in, it looks like, for Christo Jackson. Richardson, the star for the Roadrunners. Here today with 17 points total. About 4 more than his usual average during the season. Hagan runs around Lobosh. Anderson, elbow 3, needs it. Doesn't get it. Gets the rebound, puts up a mid-range jumper. Also no good. Rebound tipped by Sandoval, trying to get it to Anderson and Morneal. Timeout taken by the Roadrunners. 3 from Anderson would have been big there to cut the Roadrunner lead down to 7. 3:01 left to play in the fourth quarter. Cougars familiar with being down in the fourth quarter. They were down in the fourth quarter against the Spartans. San Tan been more dominant this playoff run. Both games against Kingman Academy and Horizon Honors, coming by 40 points or more, 84-44 against Kingman Academy, and the domination, the 105-45 game against Horizon Honors at the Findlay Toyota Center up in Prescott. Lobosh had 32 in that game, Richardson adding 25, and then Bonner adding 11. Inbound pass nearly intercepted by the Cougar defense. Burns in a 3-on-2, he'll take it himself. Layup, no good. He draws the foul. Ruben Guerrero, the guilty party. Ruben Guerrero's first. A 4-possession game separating the Cougars and Roadrunners. Burns first, finds the net. Burns 2 for 2. 2:50 left to play in the fourth and final quarter. Cougars down by 12. Need a couple of baskets. Guerrero trying to get one of those. Mid-range jumper, good. Timeout taken by, would appear, the Cougars. Still no word on who the timeout was taken by, and it was in fact the Cougars, as they have 1 left here with 2:36 left to play in the fourth. Roadrunners 3 timeouts. For the Cougars, wish you maybe had another one, and Coach Stryzak could have had another one, but a timeout called for him by the refs earlier. Thank you so much to those two that are tuning in here for the final 2.5 minutes of action between your Phoenix Christian Cougars and San Tan Charter Roadrunners. So 1 versus 5 matchup here in the semifinals. Roadrunners to inbound, so not Cougar ball. Richardson passes out of trouble to Benjamin. Benjamin to Gordon. Gordon to 1-on-1. Lobosh driving baseline. Gordon, near side corner 3, off the front of the iron. Rebound grabbed by Bryce Anderson. Jump ball in favor of the Cougars.
Possession favors the Cougars.
Sandoval getting some instructions from Stryzak. Hagen, right back to Sandoval. 2:15 left to play. Sandoval has to pick up his dribble. Anderson, step back three. Anderson draws the foul. So 3 free throws coming up. Anderson can get them away of the free throw line and cut the lead down to 7. And it would appear that Zaire Richardson has reached his limit. I had him at 3 fouls. Scorer's table has him at 5, so the Roadrunners losing their leading scorer today. Richardson accounting for 17 of 47 Roadrunner points. Next closest is Gordon with 8. Anderson misses that free throw, has a couple more. Anderson misses a second, so has a chance to get 1. On the floor for the Cougars, Guerrero, Hagen, Anderson, Morneal, and Sandoval. For the Roadrunners, Bonner, Lubash, Gordon, as Anderson makes that free throw, Benjamin, and Burns. Peyton Lubash trying to pass out of trouble. Timeout taken by San Tan. Lubash in a lot of trouble, guarded by 2 Cougars. A pass out more than likely would have been a turnover. 2 minutes exactly left. Roadrunners 47, Cougars 38. Here in the 2A state semifinals from Veterans Memorial Coliseum. Both teams trying to advance to play Rancho Solano Prep in the 2A state finals. The Mustangs beating the Arizona Lutheran Coyotes 54-47 in a game played here earlier at Veterans Memorial Coliseum. 3 teams left. Who will be the 2 teams to play here tomorrow for the 2A title? Will it be the Roadrunners? Will the Cougars mount a 9-point comeback and take on the Mustangs? 2 minutes left to decide. Here we go. Burns inbounds to Gordon. Gordon guarded closely by Malachi Morneal as he works it up the court. Gordon taking his time. Burns guarded by Sandoval and a push. Xavier Sandoval now with 4 fouls. Burns, last time at the line, went 2 for 2. Burns looking to do much of the same here today. And it looks like Sandoval's day is actually over as well, as he is fouled out. I had him at 3 prior to that foul, so I missed a foul somewhere there. Sandoval, Coach Stryzak embracing what would imagine to be a very emotional and sweaty hug. Burns is first, up and in. Roadrunners back to a 10-point lead. Gio Young, Cougar freshman point guard, out in favor of Sandoval as Burns is 4 for 4 from the line. Here today, Anderson loses the ball at his feet. Diving for it is Anderson. Roadrunner ball. Big turnover for Anderson and the Cougars. .139 left to play. Paris and Sandoval both fouling out. Guerrero and Young in their place. Burns yells out to Gordon to hold it. Foul on Young. Gio Young with his first foul.
And a penalty, Will Gordon at the line, shooting 2.
Gordon at the line. His first free throw up and in. Gordon second. The same. Gordon with 10 on the day. Anderson misplaced pass, eventually finding Hagan. Hagan working on Bonner. Pulls the trigger from deep. No good. Tickled the iron. Rebound by Ruben Guerrero, and he draws a foul. Bo Burns, his third foul. Guerrero, a chance to match Burns' 2 free throws on the other end. Guerrero with 2 points today. Trying to add 2 more. First one off the back of the iron. Roadrunners lead 51-39. Minute 4 left to play. Foul on Gio Young, his second. Benjamin now going to the line to shoot 2.
Benjamin at the line, shooting 2.
First up and in. Benjamin 2 for 2 from the line. That one didn't want to go in and eventually did. Anderson has to work quickly, loses the ball. Picks up his dribble. Young trying to pass out of trouble. Finds Anderson. Thrown off of Jackson. Cougar ball, 52 seconds left to play. Roadrunners 53, Cougars 39. Ball inbounded to Malachi Morneo. Anderson pulls the trigger from NBA range, no good. Rebound collected by Bonner. Lobosh fouled by Anderson, 43.5 seconds. Anderson with his 4th foul. Lobosh at the line to shoot 2. Lobosh's first up and in. So far, only points freshman phenom Lobosh has been able to obtain have come here at the free throw line. Lobosh 2 for 2. Roadrunners extend their lead 55-39. 41 seconds left to play. No good. Air ball. Roadrunner ball. Roadrunner faithful letting Anderson. 30 seconds left to. No good. Rebounded by Benjamin. Gordon to Benjamin. Roadrunners hold it. Lobosh dribbling out the final 20 seconds. And throws it off the foot of Guerrero. Roadrunners 16 against Rancho Solano Prep. The Cougars 16.9 seconds away from their season potentially being over. We have a couple subs in for the Cougars. Kai Carter and Cassius Grimwade getting some action on the floor here in garbage time, as it looks like the day is done for Ben Stryzak and the Phoenix Christian Cougars. 13 seconds. 55, Cougars 39. A hard-fought battle until the end. And unfortunately for the Cougars, their season ends the same as it has the last 2 years, 1 game short in the 2A semifinal. I just want to say a personal thanks. We weren't able to show video of the game today and all the games prior. Cougars falling 39-55, and that'll do it for the Cougars, and also myself here on the Phoenix Christian Basketball YouTube channel. It'll be my last game broadcasting. I've had a phenomenal year. Thank you so much for those that have tuned in. Again, today, not yesterday, last week, and any game before then. I appreciate your support, and I know Coach Stryzak and all the Cougars that play their hearts out here today have as well. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. Have a great day, and until next season, take care.